The Malayan peacock pheasant, Polyplectron malacense, also known as crested peacock pheasant or Malaysian peacock pheasant, is a medium-sized pheasant of the galliform family Phasianidae. The closely related Bornean peacock pheasant, P. schleiermacheri, was formerly included here as a subspecies, but as understood today, P. malacense is monotypic. It is one of the shortest-tailed peacock pheasants. Adult males are about 50 centimeters long, about half of which is made up by the tail. Their tarsus measures approximately 6.5 centimeters. And their wings are 20 to 21 centimeters long. They weigh from over 600 to nearly 700 grams. The female is slightly smaller than the male, with a noticeably shorter tail, measuring about 40 centimeters overall. Its tail is slightly less than 20 centimeters long, while its tarsus measures c.6 centimeters and its wing length is 18 centimeters. Adult females weigh about 450 to 550 grams. Plumage. Their plumage is generally pale brown with small black spots and bands all over, creating the salt and pepper effect found in most peacock pheasants. It has iridescent blue-green eye spots with a buff border on its upper wings, back, and on the 22 rectrices, a white throat running down to the center of the breast, and a loose, pointed and upturned dark blue-green crest on its forehead. A bare facial skin surrounds the eyes with their bluish-white iris. Usually pink, it becomes bright orange-red during courtship. The bill and legs are blackish. Female plumage is duller than in males, with a vestigial crest and eye spots only on remiges and rectrices. On the wing covers and back, they have dark dots instead, which are pointed towards the feather tip. Young birds resemble females but have even less developed eye spots and usually lack them entirely except on the rectrices. The downy hatchlings are pale chestnut brown above and buff below. A shy and elusive bird. The Malay peacock pheasant is endemic to lowland forests of the Malay Peninsula from the Isthmus of Kra region southwards. At one time, this species was widespread in Malaysia and Thailand, and reported from southern Myanmar, Sumatra and Singapore, but it probably never occurred in the former two, at least in historic times. It has since disappeared from most of its former range, with the remaining population being confined to the lowlands of central Malaysia, perhaps extending barely into Thailand. Although nothing certain is known, there is nothing to suggest that this species is anything other than a sedentary bird. Individuals probably do not move a long distance from their place of hatching. They are somewhat territorial, but the ranges of several birds probably overlap except for the core areas. Males move about in an area of approximately 10 to 60 hectares, while the ranges of females are half that size. The average population density in suitable habitat is estimated as slightly less than 7 adult birds per square kilometer. It inhabits mainly dipterocarp rainforest up to 150 meters ASL, rarely occurring even as low as 300 meters ASL. While it can utilize secondary forest, such habitat does not seem to be optimal. Its feeding habits are little studied, but it probably eats a mix of plant matter, particularly fruits, and small arthropods as do its better-known relatives. It forages in typical galliform fashion, utilizing its feet and bill to uncover invertebrates from forest litter. Recorded food items include insects such as Diptera, Orthoptera and Hymenoptera, e.g. carpenter ants, mollusks, isopods camponotus, and fruits and seeds of Ananaceae, Fabaceae and Fagaceae, e.g. stone oaks, Lithocarpus. Other items found in Malay peacock pheasant stomachs were probably not ingested deliberately. They include moss, twigs, rootlets and part of an Apocynaceae flower.
El faisán pavo real de Malasia, Polyplectron malacense, también conocido como faisán pavo real crestado o faisán pavo real de Malasia. Es un faisán de tamaño mediano de la familia galliforme Phasianidae. El faisán pavo real de Borneo, P. schleiermacheri, estrechamente relacionado, se incluyó anteriormente aquí como una subespecie. Pero tal como se entiende hoy, P. malacense es monotípico. Es uno de los faisanes pavo real de cola más corta. Los machos adultos miden unos 50 centímetros de largo, de los cuales aproximadamente la mitad está formada por la cola. Su tarso mide aproximadamente 6,5 centímetros y sus alas miden entre 20 y 21 centímetros de largo. Pesan desde más de 600 hasta casi 700 gramos. La hembra es un poco más pequeña que el macho, con una cola notablemente más corta. Mide unos 40 centímetros en total, su cola mide poco menos de 20 centímetros de largo. Mientras que su tarso mide unos 6 centímetros y la longitud de sus alas es de 18 centímetros. Las hembras adultas pesan alrededor de 450 a 550 gramos. Plumaje. Su plumaje es generalmente de color marrón pálido con pequeñas manchas negras y bandas por todas partes, creando el efecto de sal y pimienta, que se encuentra en la mayoría de los faisanes pavo real. Tiene manchas oculares iridiscentes de color verde azulado con un borde beige en la parte superior de las alas, la espalda y en las 22 timoneras. Una garganta blanca que baja hasta el centro del pecho y una cresta suelta, puntiaguda y vuelta hacia arriba de color azul verdoso oscuro en la frente. Una piel facial desnuda rodea los ojos con su iris blanco azulado. Generalmente rosa, se vuelve rojo anaranjado brillante durante el cortejo. El pico y las patas son negruzcos. El plumaje de las hembras es más opaco que el de los machos, con una cresta vestigial y manchas oculares solo en las remeras y timoneras. En las coberteras de las alas y la espalda. Tienen puntos oscuros, que apuntan hacia la punta de las plumas. Las aves jóvenes se parecen a las hembras, pero tienen manchas oculares aún menos desarrolladas y, por lo general, carecen de ellas por completo, excepto en las timoneras. Las crías suaves son de color castaño pálido por encima y ante por debajo. Un pájaro tímido y escurridizo. El faisán pavo real malayo es endémico de los bosques de las tierras bajas de la península malaya desde la región del istmo de Kra hacia el sur. En un momento, esta especie estuvo muy extendida en Malasia y Tailandia, y se reportó desde el sur de Myanmar, Sumatra y Singapur, pero probablemente nunca ocurrió en los dos primeros. Al menos en tiempos históricos. Desde entonces ha desaparecido de la mayor parte de su área de distribución anterior, con la población restante confinada a las tierras bajas de Malasia Central. Quizás extendiéndose apenas hasta Tailandia. Aunque no se sabe nada seguro, no hay nada que sugiera que esta especie sea otra cosa que un ave sedentaria. Los individuos probablemente no se mueven una gran distancia desde su lugar de nacimiento. Son algo territoriales, pero